Hello, we're going to take a look at the teachinglabs.ece.lehigh.edu website. And on this website is where you will find information about how to connect to the Teaching Lab Linux platform. Many classes use the Teaching Lab Linux platform, and we'll review on how to connect. So if you, after you've gone to the Teaching Labs .ece.lehigh.edu website, which is behind the Lehigh firewall, which means that you have to use Cisco VPN AnyConnect if you're off campus to see this site. If you click on the tab here that says Teaching Labs Linux Platform, you'll see some drop downs. Now, if you go to the About Teaching Labs Linux Platform and click on this item here, it'll show you the machines that are currently up on the Teaching Lab Linux platform. Okay, so let me click back here. Okay, now the next thing that you want to know is how to connect. So if you click on how to connect, there's an overview on connecting, which will discuss some of the things that I'll mention here. First, we'll take a look at Microsoft Windows. We'll click on that drop down. There's two pieces of software that I support. I guess actually three when we get done talking. The first piece of software is there's some software called PuTTY, and that's an SSH software, SSH suite. And then there's the software VCX server, and that's an X server software that allows graphics to be viewed when it comes back to your local device. So there's some, on this page here, there's some instructions on how to install the software and then connect to an ECE Teaching Lab Linux platform computer. Now with the VCX server software and PuTTY, when you connect, you'll be connecting directly to one of the production workstations. The second way you connect using Microsoft Windows is you can load the X2Go client. And on this link, you'll see how to install the X2Go client. Once you have the X2Go client installed, this will run through connecting to the X2Go server that we have for the ECE Teaching Lab Linux platform, which currently the machine's called syndeo.ece.lehigh.edu, and this video will go through that. Now, the first time you log in, and I may have these in the wrong order actually, but the first time you log in, you're going to have a new password. Whenever you have a new password or a reset password, you have to go through resetting your password to a password that you know. That's different than the new password you were given or the password that was reset for you. So this is probably a good one to take a look at first, I guess, before you look at connecting. And this last video just goes connecting to that Syndeo X2Go server and then going over to a production workstation and running some software to get some graphics back. Okay. And then for Mac OS, similar to the PuTTY and the X server, there's some software called Xcorts for a Mac, and that's going to give you, again, that's going to give you a shell session that you can use to connect in directly to a production workstation and get graphics back when you run programs. Again, you can install X2Go on a Mac. The one caveat for installing X2Go, you must have installed Xcorts on your Mac. And then there's some instructions for Linux. If people need help or more instructions for Linux, just let me know. Okay, so that's where the instructions are. Yeah, and I urge you to take a look at the instructions, and if you haven't connected yet and you have a need to connect, please do so. I hope this was helpful, and thank you for listening.